Thank you, Chairman Capito, and congratulations again to Chairman Capito and Ranking Member Whitehouse on your new roles. And you mentioned our new member, Senator Curtis, but we also have a new member, Senator Schiff, with us as well.
We actually have 3 new members on our side, and I've been waiting for them to assemble.
Oh, okay, very good. I didn't want to leave Senator Schiff out because he's there. So, yep, not at all. I'm excited to work with the entire team here with regard to the upcoming session here. And Congressman Zeldin, good to see you again. Thank you very much for being here, and again, appreciate your family sacrifices in the past and serving our country, and your continued willingness to sacrifice and serve our country again in this new role. You know, rule of law is what binds Americans' trust to government, right? All too often, we've seen under this Biden administration that the rule of law and congressional intent has been subverted by trying to appease radical left-wing environmentalists. And that undermines people's faith in government and the rule of law and the trust of our institutions. So thank you for your commitment to implementing the laws as Congress has written and is intended to be able to get back to the fundamentals of the EPA, which is protecting our environment, safeguarding our health, and looking out for the well-being of the public. I'm excited to restore this proper balance of limiting risk with using sound science to protect our environment as the EPA's mission as Congress, which is the EPA's mission as Congress directed it to do. We must follow the law to restore Nebraskans' faith in our government institutions. So one of the areas that you're going to have an opportunity to be able to do that has to do with our renewable fuel standard. And this is one of the things I've commented in the past. I love this committee because we talk about ethanol and biodiesel and renewable diesel all the time. Chairman Capito will get tired of me doing that. But what we've seen in the past under the Biden administration is that RVOs are set below production levels and they're chronically late. For example, the RVOs for 2026 are required by law to be published on November 1st, 2024. That did not happen, and it's not likely to happen until probably December 2025. The 2023 and 2024 RVOs will lag behind industry production by 3 to 4 billion gallons. That's the actual capacity of the industry today. Congressman Zeldin, do you commit to give producers and the industry certainty in the marketplace deserves? And again, this is what businesses want. They want certainty. They want to know what the rules are so they can plan for it. Will you give them the certainty by following the law as it relates to the timely and appropriate RVO rulemakings?
Yes, Senator.
Great. Thank you very much. Another pressing biofuel issue for Nebraskans is year-round E15. I want to thank Senator Fisher and your former colleague, Congressman Smith, for their leadership on the issue. And I'm happy to lend my enthusiastic support to this cause. The solution is over a decade in the making, and we were very, very close in the last Congress to actually getting E15 year-round, and I hope we do build on that momentum here in 2025. Congressman Zeldin, although the issue will not be solved entirely by the EPA, can we rely on your part to create a market of certainty for liquid fuel stakeholders and agricultural producers by doing all you can to ensure that Americans will have access to E15 all year round?
Senator, while I can't prejudge outcome of processes to follow across the board, I know how important this issue is to you, and I know how important this is to President Trump. The president has expressed this time and again with regards to you. You've heard it from Senator Ernst. I've heard it from Senator Grassley, Senator Thune, Senator Fisher, and others, Senator Hawley. So I understand how much of a priority this is for you. As far as establishing certainty, hopefully this is something that Congress is able to resolve to the extent that you're relying on the EPA to establish that certainty. I look forward to being able to do my part, and I want to continue to work with you to achieve the outcomes that we had discussed.
Great, thanks. And one of the things that, and we'll get into it in the second round of the questioning as well, but I think it's really, really important that we get away from what the Biden administration was doing with regard to trying to tip the scales toward their solution. That's how I interpret their delay on renewable fuels. Like, we all want to reduce our impact on the environment. Renewable fuels are one of the ways we can do that. They wanted to push their solution with electric vehicles. And again, electric vehicles can be part of the solution on how we do that as well. But what we should be focusing on is how American innovation, and I appreciate the fact that you mentioned this in your opening, American innovation is how we solve our problems in this country. So allow Americans to innovate, to find ways to be able to reduce our impact on the environment. And I'll give you just one example. Last year, or maybe it was 2 years ago, I was seeing a demonstration by a hybrid vehicle that had, for a $600 kit, had been equipped to burn 85% ethanol. And it was getting 38 miles to the gallon while reducing the amount of emissions that would have normally been done with a gasoline engine. So that's the kind of innovation that can help us reduce our impact on the environment if we're allowed as Americans to actually innovate, and rather than have this big top-down government one-size-fit-all, like we're going to push this solution on you, whether it works or not. So I see my time has expired, but I look forward to the second round of our questions.
Thank you. Thank you.